So, there comes a time in everyone's life where we must draw Pikachu.
Pikachu.
This is how I would do it. So you got your circle. Everybody, pretty much everything starts with this circle. Nice loose circle, that'll be his head. So let's divide that up like we always do. Kind of looking to the side a little bit. And with Pikachu, his head isn't just a exact circle. There's a little bit of a bump kind of addition here. Kind of in between this separation and this one. The two middle lines. So add that. And this side of his head is kind of the part that is actually a real line, as well as here and here. So you have those three. So this area and here is where the two ears will go. So basically just draw two big curved lines kind of coming into each other. They don't quite touch each other at the bottom, but at the top they will come to a point. And usually they're not both just straight up or facing the same way, but one will be kind of off to the side while the other one is pointing up. You could do whatever you want really, but for mine I'll just go up and to the side. So the ears, pretty simple. All you do is another curved line from the top, not the top, but kind of close to the top, and just curve it down slightly to the other side. And the other ear will do the same thing. And then we'll color that in. As for the face, basically where these 2 points meet will be a little nose, just a tiny little triangle there, or just even a dot. And the eyes, I guess we could do next. Just 2 circles, so not too big. Just a nice little circle here. I would make this one more of an oval, just to kind of match the shape of his face a little bit. There you go. Now, another distinguishing feature are those big red cheeks. It's kind of where his electric zaps come from. So it's just like another circle, just right below the eye, just to the side a little bit. So that is looking pretty much. So as for the mouth now, let's say just underneath the little triangle nose, I would just make a little separation and then add a curved line here and a similar one beside it. That's kind of simulating that mouse-like nose or a cat or something. It's just a cute little nose for him. And then let's make his mouth open for this one. So bring it down. Got that anime style, big open, excited mouth. Could even make it bigger. Okay, and then because his mouth is open, we'll have the tongue here. Just to separate his tongue from the back of his mouth, we could shade this in. So, we need to add a few more details to the eyes. So what I would do is just add a little circle within, kind of to the top corner of it. And then we will color in these eyes. Like so. I leave that little space at the bottom just to kind of simulate an iris or something like that. You don't have to, you could just color them in all black, but that's just something I like to do. With the anime style eyeballs. So for the body, what are we going to do for the body? Another pretty much circle or kind of bean shape. Just keep it really light because that's not really going to end up in the final design. But in this pose, I'll make him kind of leaning forward. So let's draw 2 ovals, will be his front arms or paws. I'll make 2 more circles. This will be his hind legs. And then his feet are more circles, just ovals and circles everywhere. Actually, this will come down a little bit more. Pretty much everything will be touching the ground. This would be the ground. So everything comes to the same level here. So to attach this, you could sort of imagine what everything is going to be. But this will be his back. Let's attach this front paw right to his chin. So let's bring that down. And just little bumps at the bottom to simulate the hands. And then bring this one up right to about midway. Same thing for this one. Okay, so what's going on here? I will just incorporate this line and here, kind of bring it into the body like so, and the foot will be so like that. Little toes you could just have with these 2 lines at the top of your foot shape. There you go. Now this, the top and the bottom. Just imagine he's sitting down, excited to see his buddy Ash catch him. Okay, so there you go. Pikachu! Now what's missing? The awesome big Pikachu tail. So the tail is this big thing. It's basically made up of a bunch of rectangles. So if you wanted to have this one rectangle, followed by another rectangle just at the bottom, and then another one, it'll start getting behind his body there. But all you do is just connect this to that, to this, to that, like a little staircase. That is the Pikachu tail. Now on his back, there are these little stripes that kind of wrap around his body. You can see from the side. But there you go, that's Pikachu. Check him out. So with these basic shapes, you can try and experiment and see if you could draw Pikachu in other positions. So let's see what we can do here.
Pikachu, Pika Pika, Pika, Pikachu, Pika.
And there you go. There's a bunch of Pikachus. Different expressions, different positions. Play around with it. It's a fun character. And I hope this helped a little bit. And I will see you next time. Take care.